Welcome back to BearKlaw's Gaming Room, our part 2 of our Schedule 1 series. In our last episode, we planted tents, recruited Benji Coleman, Molly Presley, and Brad Crosby, and built a steady early income stream. We also own the motel, Sweatshop, which is used to grow your marijuana, the storage unit, which we turn into Out Meth Lab, and recently the bungalow, and have converted it to our mixologist lab for some funky concoctions, as you will see for sure. We have the barn, but have not started using it, but have plans for a coca grow and process center. Now we're stepping into the business side. The move that turns a street hustle into a scalable operation, buying fronts and flipping cash into credit so you can turn over money every day. And stop relying on those ATM 10K cap limits. In Highland Point, fronts are more than decor. They're the legal face of your operation. Invest in the right front, and you can convert messy street cash into legitimate business revenue. That daily turnover is what lets you reinvest faster. Seeds, tents, supplier orders, and upgrades without waiting on small ATM pulls. But this isn't a get-rich-quick trick, it's a discipline. You've got to save, choose wisely, and run your front like a business. This part will walk you through the mindset, where to park your cash, how to prioritize fronts that give you daily credit flow. Daily rotating deposits and using your dealer network will help break free of the ATM 10K grind. Daily credit, predictable cash flow, and the freedom to scale tents, staff, and deliveries. Stick around next up, I'll break down the fronts to buy first. All in-game, all safe, and all BearKlaw tested. Ready to turn your hustle into a business? Let's go. All right, midnight in Highland Point brings out more than the owls. That's when cartel dealers start spawning in certain hotspots. You can commonly see them around the tattoo shop and the building next to the slop shop. These guys aren't just random nuisances, they own influence over neighborhoods. Siphon customers and make your runs riskier. Knock down their presence consistently and you'll see cartel influence fall. Which opens up space for your operation. Here's the smart way to chip away at them every night. Treat it like territory work, not a murder spree. Hit the spawn points in quick. Surgical runs clear the dealer. Secure any loot, then leave before the area gets crowded or patrols arrive. Repeat night after night and you'll notice fewer cartel spawns and more customers willing to listen to you. Consistency is the currency here. Use distraction and stealth mechanics the game gives you. Stagger your approach, use side alleys and rooftops, and coordinate co-op roles if you have teammates. One player can draw attention while another clears the spawn and rakes in the drop. Don't hang out in the open, clear, extract, and reset. If police NPCs start converging, pull back to a safe house and cool down. Vans are your mobile backbone. Vans are the workhorses of any mid-game operation. Think of them as mobile storage, transport, and temporary distribution hubs. Use a van for moving product between your properties and staging quick dead drops. Always park near your dealers, your mixing house. Don't forget those production locations for supply and ready-to-use product storage. You can leave a supply van nearby and deal directly from it without keeping your own stash on you. I found that keeping some nearby will always be handy. And the Viper van is only 9K with 16 slots of storage space. A bungalow mix house is perfect for mid-scale, lower-profile production. It's close enough to town for quick runs, but small enough to stay under the radar. Place storage close to the exit route for fast loading into vans. A simple workflow area for packaging and mixing, a modest stash room. 2 chemists to mix and 3 handlers to handle unloading vans, moving supplies to mixing stations, and handle the packaging of product. Make sure you got a storage shelf close to the front door to grab resupplied products for your dealer. Good place for a van, and you can even have supplies delivered as this location has 1 loading area. Great for mixing supplies. Also use both gas stations for supplies. Keep them coming in to meet the demand of your raw products coming in. The barn is great for larger cultivations. Space for multiple tents and production lines, and room for vehicle parking. 2 parking spots for deliveries. Start setting this up once you purchase the property for your coca production. This location allows for 10 workers to be here and a lot of space to set up an easy flow coca production barn. You'll need 4 botanists just for growing. 2 more to handle your drying racks. And 2 chemists to boil and extract the coca and then bake it for the final stage of coca production. This is the highest drug in the game, and will take some time to get to. But keep working with your contacts until your coca seed supplier unlocks. And if you haven't unlocked the kettles, you can still start setting up the barn. So once they are available, you can get everything started and you'll have a fresh, steady, and reliable coca supply, which can be upgraded at your mix house. Now the storage unit has some big-time space and delivery options to start making meth early. Even before you have unlocked the bungalow. All you need is 2 handlers and 1 chemist, and you're all set to start making your next product. This setup allows 1 chemist to cook and bake. 1 handler unloads incoming supplies, and the other loads the chemistry tables and package fresh crystals. Try to jump on this opportunity as soon as possible. It's a cheap buy and setup. Not to mention, it's a close run to get to, compared to the barn and dock warehouse. When combine this with your sweatshop grow house, you will have more than enough product to keep your mix team going, non-stop. And any product not mixed should not be left on the shelf. Get it on the street and keep your dealers loaded with a combination of mixed and unmixed products. This will keep customers happy with options and dealers busy. As customers are going to want to try the new flavor of the week. So let's go over this stage of the game to focus on. First, save money to buy your fronts. Start with the laundromat, then get the post office. Once you can get the car wash and taco shop, you'll be able to flip up to $20K every 24 hours. This will break the $10K limited with the ATMs. Get the storage depot set up for meth. Just need 2 handlers and 1 chemist. The bungalow should be last unless you can also get the barn. Make the bungalow a mix house with 2 chemists and 3 handlers and start setting up the barn for coca production until you can get the cauldrons, which will take some time, but you can get set up early if you got the extra. Cash on hand. Until next time, stay thirsty, my friends, and take a walk on the dark side of the moon.